Welcome to Wizards Lizard Soul Thief Alpha 18. I'm Jeff.
I'm Matt.
All right, here we are with new changes for this week. We have, first off, to show you, we have a new toy item, which, was this in the game last week or no? Not at all.
I think it might have been because I saw it in the changelog, but I don't think we've talked about it.
Okay, so there's a Blackboard here, and it tracks your stats. Pretty cool.
Woohoo! So more to come there for sure, but there's already some good stuff like the best time, and it tracks your total monsters killed, games won, games lost, that kind of thing.
And I really like there's this dynamic text on here that gives you sort of a percentage of the game that you've completed.
Yes, because right now that metric is the toys that you've bought, because that's the way that you beat the game as this monster. You unlock a new toy, you get enough tickets so you can buy it, and that's kind of the way the progression is so far, although we'll have more hooks for that kind of thing too.
Yep, so that percentage will probably fluctuate as we add and change things in the game, but it's pretty cool that you have this kind of overall idea. Like, gives you something to work for, which I think is pretty cool.
Yeah, I like that even early access players, as they're playing through the content while the game's being built, that number will continue to decrease for them. You know, they'll see like, yeah, I got 100%, and then an update will happen, and they'll get like 2 new items, and it'll be like, oh, well, how'd that get down to 95% or whatever?
How am I getting less complete?
Yeah.
Something else I added with this update is a thing I call the Spinneret, which is a wand that
that name.
Shoots webs. Ow.
It's a good name.
It is a good name. Because a spinneret is the part of a spider which produces the silk.
Oh, interesting. I didn't really know that.
Yeah.
I just thought it was a cool word.
Nope. I didn't make it up myself. I can take
Maybe
no credit.
Nickname for a ballerina.
That's right. So it's much more effective on enemies that actually move.
So this is the kind of idea that is good because it is extremely easy.
Yes.
Right. Like we've had a lot of ideas from gamers who've been playing it, like especially on our forum and stuff. And it's really hard to describe to people what's easy and what's not. You know, because we've had a bunch of our own ideas where we think like that sounds cool, and we start to work on it, and we realize it's a big ball of wax. It's going to take like maybe several days. And it might cause bugs in other systems. It's just very complicated, right?
Right.
So that's what I like about the Spinneret is all the systems are already there. It was literally just content, no new code really, and then bam, it's done.
Yep.
I like it.
And it's like, yeah, it just reuses existing stuff in the game, which is kind of cool.
Right.
And it doesn't do damage, as you can see, so it's kind of an interesting thing. But
strategic.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. All right, so the next thing I want to show you is some behavior code that we've been working on. We had a few problems a while back, well, on earlier versions of the game, where the enemies would kind of just dumbly walk into hazards.
Suicidal monsters.
That's right, suicidal monsters. So what we've done here is applied some sort of a flocking algorithm, essentially. Ooh, you can see that. He tried to get away. He couldn't in time. But
interesting. I think he just shot the wall.
There you go. See him? He got away from the floor vent as it came up. So the way I coded this one for the pig specifically is that he doesn't care about idle floor vents. So when the floor vents are down, he'll just walk right over them. See, like that.
Nice.
But as soon as they start flaming, he'll I don't want to go over there.
Just like a player.
Just like a player might. A very very dumb player.
Interesting. So it finds the entities and then it looks at their data to determine what state they're at.
Yes.
Nice.
No, but I mean, he can still get caught in it. So I mean, he's not completely foolproof, but
neither are players, right? I get hit by those all the time.
Exactly.
It's like I see it going off, and I'm like, I can make it, and I'm playing, recklessly, and then it goes off, and I'm like, no,
I could not.
I could. I was wrong about that. Yeah, nice. That's great.
Okay, so the next little bit that we want to show off is the courtyard dungeon. We took some of the same code we just showed you in the kitchen with the pig heads, and we applied it to the crows and the spooks in the courtyard because they were also very suicidal.
They all hated life in the courtyard.
Yes. Oh, hey, this is new too.
Oh, nice.
The new shopkeeper graphic, which my wife will love because it is a purple penguin.
I made it for her.
Oh, did you? That's very nice.
I did. And it's very much a first pass. Like I wanted to make the character and kind of give it a full render to see if we liked it. And before I started animating it, because I don't want to animate it and then have us go, I changed my mind.
Right.
So if we like the penguin, then yeah. There's like nothing. There's no tweens, no frames, no facing, no animation.
He just is very static. But you can possess him and he has a little ice attack.
Yeah.
So it's kind of a first pass.
Yeah.
We're going to do more interesting stuff with this, I think. We have some cool ideas for his interaction with the items in his room and things like that. So
Yeah, and you could also, in this current state, you can just beat the crap out of the penguin, and he or she just kind of tolerates it. Like, bam. Oh, don't kill me. All right. I guess if you have to.
okay.
You seem determined, so.
But we can't steal the items.
Yeah. We'll think about that. We did that where you could fight the shopkeepers and steal their stuff, and they would get super aggro in the first game, and that was a direct inspiration from Spelunky. I mean, heck, the shopkeepers themselves were designed to look like the Spelunky shopkeepers. I think a little bit too close of a reference. I want to, we need our references to be a bit more abstract than that, you know?
Step away from that, yeah.
I mean, homages of love are nice and all, but I think people want to see, creativity, you know?
So here are the spooks and the crows in this room with the thorns regen, and you can see. So if he charges me, he'll still run into the spikes.
Yes,
but
which I think that's fine.
I think that's fine too. You kind of make him mad, and then he'll come for you. But
loses all reason.
Right.
I'm so pissed off at you for getting near me. I'm just
he'll go on tilt.
I don't even care what happens.
But the spook will no longer do it as well.
Nice.
He'll always try to not get hit by those spikes. I also, both the crow and the spook had this flag on their behavior where they would only detect a player on orthogonal axis.
Oh, really?
Which I changed. So now that they feel a little bit more responsive, I think, too.
Nice.
So, if you come at them at an angle, from the bottom right here, they'll still attack you.
Here's a question. Is that code that determines that, is that the function call where there's a little, comma true at the end? You give it? Okay. I had a feeling. What is it called? Get entities.
Something about radius.
Yeah.
Something.
So it's this function where it's got two primary parameters where you pass the entity and the radius.
Yeah.
And then there's a little also make it orthogonal at the end. And I forgot to remove that parameter, basically.
You forgot to remove by the way, also be orthogonal.
Yes. It's kind of excuse me, one more thing.
I don't know if we showed off the spook last week either.
I feel like we did.
Did we?
You'd think our memories would be better.
It's been a whole week, Matt. A whole week.
Do you know what just happened in that week?
I know. Maybe we did. I forgot. Anyways, here it is again for your viewing pleasure of the spook.
We're going to make some tweaks to the spook. I think I want to see the lantern move a little faster.
Yeah.
Someone either on our forum or Steam pointed out that the lantern should kind of shake when you move, which I think is true. And also, we want to add some functionality where no matter what direction you're facing, the lantern basically detects and responds to your facing direction. Because right now, it always appears at the bottom, which is not that great. So, if you're facing up, it'll appear at the top or whatever.
Nice.
Death for you.
Death by rat. Anyways, we hope you like this week's update, and we'll have another for you next week. So, thanks, and check out the game.
Yep, and this update should be live on Steam later today. So basically, by the time you watch this, so go get it.
It's live right now, Matt.
Right now.
That's right.
Do it.
Ship it.